Alright, hello and greetings YouTube. I'm filming this on Father's Day. I've been seeing a lot of news stories and surveys stating that one of the bigger problems in society today is the lack of fathers in the home, the lack of the nuclear family. I was lucky enough to not have to go through that myself, so to all of you out there, happy Father's Day. So, first up. A while back I did the introduction to my version of the 4570 Thumper, and it was, you know, it was pretty much done. It has a Ranger Point precision rail, a Ranger Point precision Comet compensator, a Excess Sights top rail and Ghost Ring sight. It has the quiver by Ranger Point Precision, and it has a little caddy done by hand by, I believe it's Guns and Scissors, but I'm not sure. But one thing that I wanted out of this was I wanted it to be, I wanted the action to be a little better than it was coming straight out of the box. Now this is pretty smooth, and it is back. I took it to Roger Ward at Ace Firearms. I only got to fire like 3 rounds through it because that's all I had with me. He continues to impress me with the expertise he brings to the gunsmithing. He's an engineer. He uses CNC machines and math, just like Joe Chambers, and you know, that's a great segue. But the Thumper is back, and now we're going to be taking it to the range, and I might actually run, I don't know, 20 rounds through it. Then, on the 15th of June, I got notification that a gun had come in at my FFL, and this wasn't just any gun. This was a Chambers Custom single stack 1911, and it wasn't just any Chambers Custom single stack 1911. This one was built specifically by, well, not by Joe Chambers, but with Kevin is actually my gunsmith's name, and Kevin did a superb job. But Joe set the parameters for everything. Now, first thing you'll notice is that there is no front sight or rear sight. This is completely smooth. It is running a Holosun 507C X2. It has a couple of features that I sort of like that make it sort of uniform, and one of them is the cuts here on the top, and I got a couple of isolations for this, but these, he calls them ball cuts. He has them here, here, and here, so it just sort of makes it uniform throughout the gun. Once again, the external hardware, the beaver tail, the grip safety, the slide lock, and the safety itself are all polished, which makes it a very handsome gun. And I don't know if I can get in close enough to it. I also have an isolation of this. Let's put it like this, maybe. The fit of this barrel is astounding. This is in 45 ACP. I have not shot it yet, but I am looking forward to it. As an aside for all of you out there, and I mean, I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, but Joe himself, he recommends Chip McCormick magazine, so, and CMC makes all kinds of magazines. This is called the, what is this called? This is called the Railed Power Mag, the RPM. It's a 10-rounder. This is just a regular 8-rounder. I do have a bunch of 7-rounders that Joe laser engraved, BF 1, 2, 3, you know, you get it. With every Chambers gun, you get, this right here is everything that went in the gun. The entire parts list. And they keep a copy of that themselves, and what that means is if I ever send the gun into them, and, you know, say the 23-pound Wolf mainspring has gone bad, they know that it is a 23-pound Wolf mainspring. They also write you a little personal note to you, and it is well worth it is well worth the price of admission. They come in a really nice gun bag. I don't know if this is made by Tough Products now or not. Chambers Custom. All of his guns, none of his guns leave until they're cutting the mustard, as he would say. But I haven't been able to put up anything really in a while. I went to a doctor 90 days ago, and the doctor, at that particular time, I had done some stupid stuff, and I had driven a lot of levels up to the point to where I was nearly type 2 diabetic. Or I was. Technically, I probably was, at least on certain numbers. And thankfully, my doctor, who I had just fired a doctor to start with this gentleman, Dr. Stafford, he said, you got 90 days. So my diet has changed drastically. My exercise level has gone up. I've even gone back into the martial arts in a lunatic move after a 46-year lapse trying to find another way to exercise the body and get some more flexibility into it. Maybe even, accentuate the pistol shooting to a certain degree, get that better breathing, that better all that other stuff. So that's where I've been. Now that I've got a few projects I can actually work on, maybe the heat will break and come down to under 100, and I can go to the range again. That would be splendid, wouldn't it? It's not a problem with this. It is not a matter of ammunition. I've been sitting on 3,000 rounds of range ammunition for 45 ACP for about 2 years. Not quite 2 years. Probably as long as I've been waiting on this. This was a year and a half. This was a year and a half in waiting. That's just because there's such a demand for them, and there's so few building guns at Chambers Custom. And still, there's probably less than 1,000 of his guns out there. So it's still, and it'll be an exclusive club for quite some time. That doesn't mean you shouldn't get involved in it, because for the price you pay for one of these, it's about the same price you're going to pay for anybody else's, except this will deliver. So we'll be going to the range here shortly. That's coming up next, so stay tuned to that. For that gentleman who I did get a comment in one of the comments about, had I gotten away from full-size all-steel pistols? No, sir, my friend, I have not. I have not. So, yeah, we're going to test this gentleman out quite a bit. This could turn into a carry gun, as heavy as it is. It's all steel, So, but at the same time, I carried it all day yesterday with no issues. I don't know. Maybe I'm going back to the roots. Back to my old days. If you like this kind of content, and I hope you do, maybe give me a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe. YouTube tells me all the time, well, nothing out of the ordinary is happening with you, and I get comments from some of you saying, I subscribed to you a long time ago and never unsubscribed to you, and now I'm subscribing to you again. And for those of you doing that, thanks. But yeah, that's the nature of things. I'll just keep on going. Stay aware. Happy Father's Day. And I say this after every radio show, after the Lock and Load with Bill Frady at Genesis Communications Network. It's not just about gun control. It's about total